piece on him?
Well, Walt came in. We had been following him a little bit the last few weeks, and Judd, who coached at Southeast, coaches the team that he actually came from New Zealand, and was raving about him. And Judd said a few words that resonated with me was he's a Jackie's kind of player. He fits your culture, and I think you should take a look at him. And shortly after that DB trial, we brought him in, and he was quite impressive with our group and fit right in. And at 19, he's got a lot of upside, and he's just only taking off, in my opinion, and we're happy to have him.
See the standout guy for that third slot, or were there you choosing between him and some others?
Listen, there's a lot of guys to choose from. It's just a matter of going through it and doing our diligent work behind the scenes of what we're actually looking for. And the big thing with those spots are making sure there's some growth in there. And him at 19 stood out quite a bit.
You mentioned he had a Jack type of fit. What were some of the things that make him a Jack Jones?
He's a very tough kid, grit and grind kind of guy. No nonsense. He's very professional at his age already. Quite competitive, and just all the things that I love about the group that we have here.
You're a couple of weeks into training now. What's been the main focus the past couple of weeks?
Well, obviously getting a few guys caught up, and we obviously are navigating a few injuries, so just everyone getting on the same page. I think our offense is way ahead of where it was last year, which is a good thing. And our defense continues to be a work in progress of just continuing to ramp that up and get as competitive as we can. The great news is, again, with this group is the depth of it. We got 11 guys that can be put on the floor, and there's not going to be much difference.
Have you liked what Rashad and Merton?
Yeah, they blended in fantastically, and I don't want to speak for them as much as the players, but I know that they've really done a really nice job with us and got right into the group. And their demeanors are perfect for that group, and they've been working. And I expect the best of them in another week or two. They're still, I think, a little jet lag and a little bit tired of coming in, but they continue to get better every day.
Looks like the intensity's there as well, which must be a good early sign that the intensity is at a good level early.
Well, it better be there, because I don't expect anything else, and it's been there for quite a while. They held themselves to a high standard, but I'm always trying to make them uncomfortable, and so again, it's one of the things, I don't know how many games we'll be able to win this year, but my whole focus is making sure we have a tough, competitive product on the floor that's competing at the highest level it can, and then we just see what happens.
Saw Jack training away from the group over there. How's he going?
Good. He's probably doing about 60-70% of the practices, and the last part of it, we're just letting him gradually get back into it. So, he's probably another week or 10 days away maybe from just completely going 5-on-5 with us, but he's been involved in just about everything, and he's tracking very well.
Saw Adelaide 36ers announced they'll play NBA teams in the pre-season. Are you a fan of that? Would you like the Jack Jones to do something like that?
Yeah, hopefully down the road that's something. Obviously, I don't know how the expenses and all that stuff works out for teams, but it's always great just to have that exposure with the league. And I think the year that I came, or that summer that I came, I think 2 or 3 teams have gone over already and done that, and with COVID has set that kind of thing back. But I think moving forward that you'll probably see quite a bit of the NBA teams and us having the chance to play each other.
That'd be a good part of pre-season. That would be disruptive, I guess, for what you're trying to do.
You can spin it any way you want to. Travel is disruptive, it's too far to travel. But the opportunity to build the reputation of this league and have it globally seen, and that the fact that the NBA feels like they can come here or we can go there and they feel like they're going to get a good product put at them is obviously a credit to the NBL.
What do you want the focus to be over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, for us right now, again, it's still trying to find a little familiarity with the guys, because we do have about 5 or 6 new guys. But the biggest thing is just to make sure that we're not complacent. I said that a few weeks ago. The people have the expectations of the team and what we did, but the reality is we're going to play 34 games in the history of this franchise, and we have to have a reality check of where we're at, but we have to remain humble and hungry to be competitive, and they're very locked into what's going on. They know they got picked 10th again, and that resonates with them in a certain way, which is fine, and we'll just see how it goes.
Last year we saw Matt Kenyon really explode from out of pre-season training into the season.
Yep.
Cement himself into the team. Is there another player who could be this year's Matt Kenyon and announce themselves this year?
I hope there's a few of them, but we have a lot of guys really that are equal in their playing abilities and what they bring to the team, and there's a lot of parity across there. And Sam has actually had a very good camp so far with us, and he's done quite well. And the guy that to me has been the most impressive just for his age and where he's at, is Jerry Weeks. He's in unbelievable shape, super vocal. You know, coming out of COVID last year, these guys were, I think, drained and tired, and it took a while for him to get in shape. But Weeks, he's been incredible with his energy and just where he is in his career, and it's been impressive.
What have you made of Isaac White since joining?
He's been fantastic. He fits right into the culture of what's going on here. He's bought in from day one. The guys love being around him and playing with him, and he brings a certain kind of energy and toughness to us, and he can shoot the ball and get on some streaks, and that will help us hopefully down the road here with the beginning of the season with Clint being out.
You mentioned the offense is ahead this year from last year. Have you been tinkering with things, or what are you trying to improve on that end?
We're just trying to pick up where we left off last season more than anything else, and we're able to jump in that quicker just because of obviously the familiarity with everyone being here. So we're just revisiting some of the things we're doing, and we'll start to tinker as we get closer to playing games of some other sets that we'll include. But just the pickup process of them has gone very, very well, and they're kind of right where they were at the end of last season with the ball movement, sharing the ball, and playing the right way.
With these games against Southeast coming up, what will you do with the squad? I guess will you play certain people? In certain
I hope to
games?
play everybody, to be honest with you, in those two games. I hope we get through the entire roster and play the DPs and everybody. That would be my hope. And you know, some of the more main guys, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. But my goal is to play everybody I possibly can